Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and this time for week 13 of Mintay Papers challenge, and this week's theme is called stitching, and I'm going to use that tropical summer collection from Mintay Papers to embellish the card. I'm going to use Harmony Foundation cutting die set from Tattered Lace to create the card base, and using the biggest cutting die, I've got the front and the back of the card. And if you want to create any shaped card, the best way is to use a scoring board and create a top flap. If you have a shape and you can't really see the straight line, if you have the black line in the middle, that is the best guide for you. Now when I've got my score line ready, it will be time to fold and burnish it and then attach the front of the card. As today's theme is stitching, I was wondering how can I make this card really cool. I didn't want to go with cross stitch, I really wanted something slightly different. As it is still summer, I thought about creating some flowers, and I'm going to show you how to do that later on. So as you can see, I've got my card base ready. It's always a good idea to make sure the glue is set before you move on to the next step, so you can always burnish the card inside as well. So now let's decorate it. I've got another panel using that teal color. It is so beautiful, and I think it matches that Mintay Papers collection really beautifully. And you will see some of the elements later on in the video. And if you'd like to check the description, I left the link to Mintay Papers Facebook group where you can share your beautiful makes for this challenge there. Here I've got the white panel, but I'm not going to adhere it yet. I've got another panel and I'm going to use a pencil to see where I can do the stitching. And this is the best way to do it before you adhere the elements. So here I really want 2 flowers on the left and on the right, and also 1 flower at the bottom of the card. And if you use a pencil, then you can erase those marks later on very easily, and no one will ever know. So my idea was to actually use the color thread that is similar to the designs on the card. And to be honest, I went to a shop called Action a couple of days ago, and when I saw this thread, I thought this is the best way. So I'm going to create 4 holes for each of the stitched pattern. Really quick and simple, and this card is 250 GSM, so it's going to make my job easier later on. The trick here is not to make a hole as close to the edge. Just leave some space. So when this is ready, then I'm going to use very pale teal color thread. I thought that would be a best match. So first I'm going to show you how to create the stem and the leaves, which is super easy. So first I'm going to thread it through the needle you saw and create a knot at the end. I usually do it 3 times, so the knot is really big, it won't go through the hole. As you can see, this might take some time, but to be honest, it is worth the effort. Have you ever created a card with some stitches? If you have, how did you do it? I'm really curious. I know there are some cutting dies on the market where you can actually get the holes ready and then you can do a cross stitch. But today I thought I really want to try something completely different. That's why I wanted to hand stitch all the patterns myself. So the knot is nearly ready. It's always a good idea to cut the excess, and I'm going to start from the back. And then I'm going to hold the thread and make sort of like a loop. And before I go all the way, I'm going through the top hole. I'm going to thread it here and then go back to the top hole. And this way, the stem is ready. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the leaf. So I'm going through the bottom hole first, then I'm going to make a loop, thread it through the bottom hole, then thread it through the left, and actually pull. Really cool idea. And then go through the same hole again. So all of this thread is going to be there. And it's going to be really nice and it's not going to go undone, which I really like. And I'm going to repeat the process on the left and on the right side of camera. Now it is the time to make a knot at the back. So all the elements will be there where we need them and it won't go undone. So now I'm going to repeat the process on the left and on the right. And when this is ready, now it will be time for the flower pattern. I've got the pale pink thread and I'm going to do 4 knots on the left and 4 knots on the right hand side on the stem. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It is such an easy stitch and it is very effective and it really gives you that wow effect and 3D look as well. I wonder, have you ever tried this stitch on any fabric? If you haven't, this is such a cool idea. And if you do like decorate your clothes or fabrics, do you use some decorative stitches? Please let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going through the back, then I'm going to go through the stem. So you've got 2 threads. I'm going to start with the left and I'm going to create 4 knots on the left hand side and then 4 on the right hand side. And this way we're going to have that 3D look, which I absolutely love. So this stitch, it is pretty easy to create. And whenever there is a challenge, I always try to create something I haven't done before. And that's why Mintay Papers Challenge is such an amazing opportunity to have a look at your stash and use whatever is in your stash, use some beautiful designs from Mintay Papers and create something absolutely stunning. So when the flower is ready, I'm going to go back with my thread on the stem, literally go around and then make a knot at the back. And it is so easy to do. If you want, you can also use some tape on the back as well. And now, when I'm happy with all my flowers, I can add here other elements. So as you can see, for this card, I decided to go with teal and pink because that's what's in the tropical summer collection. These are the colors and I absolutely love when all the elements match on my cards. Do you do the same? Please let me know, how do you choose your color combo for your projects? And if you would like to take part in this challenge, I left the link in the description down below. So this stitch was pretty easy to do. I think the whole card together took me about half an hour with all the stitches, which I think is really cool. As you can see here, I don't really want to make all the knots, so I decided to use the same thread. Now I'm going to use some double-sided foam adhesive on the back because the stitches and the thread at the back gives you lots of dimension. So if you use some double-sided foam adhesive, that would be the best way, because if you want to adhere it straight on your card, it will be pretty tricky. I'm going to use my pokey tool to peel off the backing of the tape, then add a few drops of liquid glue and then adhere it at the front of the card. So as you can see, some of the cards, they don't really have to be complicated. This one was pretty easy to do, and I do encourage you, if you have some thread left at home, go and grab it. Create something absolutely stunning with your card making projects. I'm pretty sure you will be very happy with the result. And if you want, you can actually combine different color combos and that would be perfectly fine. So now I'm going to add a couple of drops of liquid glue and adhere it at the front of the card. If you want, you can also add some gems or pearls for extra sparkle, but I think those flowers are enough here. Now it will be time to embellish it with the elements from Tropical Summer Collection. As you can see, the colors really match the cardstock color, and it will be time to use my liquid glue again. And it's always a good idea to actually leave some space for a sentiment segment. At the moment, I'm not really sure who's going to receive it. That's why I'm going to leave the space in the top left corner. As you can see, all the elements really match the colors of the cardstock, which I think is really cool. As it is still summer, that collection is just perfect for this project. Have you taken part in Mintay Papers challenge? If you have, which theme is your favorite? Please let me know in the comments down below. There is plenty of space to write your message inside, and the week 13 is called Stitching. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye!